Well, alright. We're just gonna hop right into it, shall we? Good evening, everybody. Let me suck myself off. Keep it G if you on my team, then you fuck with the boss. Aire To Millions, poets Kane, and I'm able to kill with precision, throwing flames, a higher grade of the skill. Matter of fact, I am the best across this plane that is flat. Not to make you feel awake, cause I'm just stating the facts. When I'm writing, I'm prolific, about to get it and win. And you could call me Joe Pesci, I got next with the pen. My homie told me he want me to bring that 06 back. When I had it really smoking, here's some old lit crack. Fuck McDonald's, GMOs, and all the swine on the fork. All my rhymes defeat my foes because I'm fine with the sport. Nowadays it ain't no pride in the bars that you're writing. A spark of lightning and I reign with the heart of a lion. Smoke with my grinding in this coal mine, I shine as a diamond. Nobody coming harder than I am, cause I'm the best in the world. Ain't nobody that can see me, you listen. In the land of dull and dark, I gleam and glisten. I'm the best in the world. Across the 7 seas and unknown land. Not an artist that can front on me, man, cause I'm the best in the world. Poets Kane and the team that is will. We are leaders here to clean up the system. Said I'm the best in the world. And I'm standing tall, beating my chest, and demanding that you give me respect, cause I'm the best in the world. I wanna see people that's with me get paid, branching out to save the world through their dividends made, spreading hope in this devil's world, gift from the angels, putting words in my mind, I deliver to save you. Wicked witches and the coaches, they controlling the earth. Get a business, fuck the broke shit that they throw in the curse. It's the game and always listen for the worth in the words. It's amazing what you get out of a flow and a verse. Michael Jordan, Tyson Jackson at the top of their craft. I am raw and rhyme with passion and unstoppable rap. So no matter what the mic, put me on it, I win. It's Poets Kane, you know the name, and you don't want it with him. Blowing cane and poking veins is a ghetto hood classic that took our fathers out the game, and it left us as bastards. Nowadays it's pills and lean. Hope you paying attention, it's killing dreams. Now let me say it again, cause I'm the best in the world. Ain't nobody that can see me, you listen. In the land of dull and dark, I gleam and glisten. I'm the best in the world. Across the 7 seas and unknown land. There's not an artist that can front on me, man, cause I'm the best in the world. Poets Kane and the team that is will. We are leaders here to clean up the system. Said I'm the best in the world. And I'm standing tall, beating my chest, and demanding that you give me respect, cause I'm the best in the world. Ain't nobody that can see me, you listen. In the land of dull and dark, I gleam and glisten. I'm the best in the world. Across the 7 seas and unknown land. There's not an artist that can front on me, man, cause I'm the best in the world. Poets Kane and the team that is with them. We are leaders here to clean up the system. And I'm the best in the world. And I'm standing tall, beating my chest, and demanding that you give me respect, cause I'm the best in the world. Third verse, get astounded, I pounded, I didn't write it, excited the way I do it. In the ground, shit, the lightning is hitting, and understand I'm breaking forth from the earthquake. The birth rate, bound to take a fall when I birthed out in 78. Heavenly great, wait, tone space, best in the world. You get the shakes, motherfuckers got the shingles or something. The way I'm bumping, motherfuckers know I leave them like nothing, cause I'm the best in the world. What up, baby? About time we got some me and you time. Candlelit dinner, some good food, and of course, some glasses of wine. Yo, I'm about to hit somebody off with a percentage of some of my royalties for this one. Let's do it. Poets Kane. Red wine, say it's good for the blood. Like gang signs, check mine, and it should be of love. You throw hints, cold grits, couldn't be any thicker. The Sport City out the speaker, now your knees getting weaker. It's the weekend, I'm with you, after grinding for days. Both our minds in a maze, and now we're finding our way to each other, moving up the ranks from friends in the more. Baby, pass the corkscrew so we can get this to pour. Candles lit, and you melting like the wax is beneath it. Thinking romance was dead, I brought it back and I'll keep it. What up, Elm City, what up? You got that joint, that's what's up, cool. Yeah. Well, I got a lot of what I needed to get done. I got the cooking already done. Let me show it to y'all real quick. You know, my little pasta specialty and whatnot with the turkey. Glass of wine, then I pour me. All right, hold up. Right here, I don't know, can y'all see it good? Yeah, look at that. Woo, piping hot. I'm about to let this cool off, chill for a minute, exercise, take a shower, and then I'll come through on some, on some show stuff. Yeah. Hold up. To know what she. She would know that our two bodies be close. Why your aura stopped the world and it got me choked. Still I managed introductions and to get you to laughter. I never pride myself on games that take forever to master. I just keep it genuine, be myself and go after the finest woman ever seen by an eligible bachelor. Of course that was you, although it took us a minute. Kept in touch a little here and there, I couldn't forget it. Then we talked for hours on end, breaking the day on the phone. Crucial moments there that gave us today. Or coming back as I take your hand and printing a kiss. Right now there's never been a better evening dinner than this. Now while you talk and I diligently listen to this, girl, put up your empty glass while we drip in this bliss. And I'ma pour you a glass of wine, then I'll pour me a glass of wine. Let's relax and spend some time. Then I'll pour another glass of wine. Let's have a glass of wine, sipping easy. Take one sip after mine. A glass of wine, let's have a glass of wine, sipping easy. Take one sip after mine. Some Marvin Gaye, some Luther Vandross, and some Poets Kane, and some of you that's mad close. Cheese, eggs, and Welch's grapes. We're bumping Biggie, the female. A love so great is up here with me. It's the most prevalent thing my mind keep repeating. Foreplay, the grinding and freaking all day. I'm keeping it cool, as composers a man should. Inside I'm hot, though when I'm bulging in manhood. Ain't trying to hide it, but I ain't stressing it either. I just pour you a glass in this incredible evening. Little decadent feeling with a twist of some homies, cause we connect so well. Now lay them kisses upon me. It's my mission to show you how I have paid attention to all your spots that's arousing and all your pleasurable settings. I aim to please you all over. If you like it, I love it. To sum it up, neither of us had a night that was bustless. And I pour you a glass of wine, and then I pour me a glass of wine. Let's relax and spend some time. Then I pour another glass of wine. Let's have a glass of wine, sipping easy. Take one sip after mine. A glass of wine, let's have a glass of wine, sipping easy. Take one sip after mine. Poets Kane, Aire To Millions. How was that? Look like we finished this whole bottle. Yeah, quality time. Yo, what?
What up, what up?
Yo, you know how scientists could make nuclear bombs out of like little ass small atoms and shit?
True, true.
Well, check it out. What we about to do right here? See this $5 bill? We about to squeeze $1 million out of this shit right now.
Shit, it might be easy, it might be hard. We about to make the pyramids touch the sky.
Sequester from the hood, that's when the drama happens. Learn the lesson, let them get their hands dirty. Interactions, into action, getting busy. Young nigga, take it easy. There's a spot in Rikers Island where they want to keep you trapped. And let's go. Poets Kane, they splitting atoms into nukes. So I should have no problem squeezing me $1 million out of Franklin. Break the walls down like Jericho in '91. Put in Germany and word to me, you came across the rise of sun. We breaking barriers and opening these money lanes. Financial institutions, time to teach the hungry. Ain't the talent that a young ghetto kid can't perfect. Got my bread, looking good, feeling better. Diamonds are forever, they say diamonds are forever. Now find yourself that jewel behind the shine that makes you better. The mind will take you there and watch your soul and body follow. The flow that I can pose, God will show you cast a model. They say diamonds are forever, they say diamonds are forever. Now find yourself that jewel behind the shine that makes you better. The mind will take you there and watch your soul and body follow. The flow that I can pose, God will show you cast a model.
Didn't run his jams way before Uncle Sam, before the Great Depression, before the Taliban. More than an indiscretion, lie to this guy plan, and you get no reparations, but that's to read a bit. Proof, nigga, I know my worth. I'm the biggest hypocrite on earth since the dirt, nigga could ever catch me. I was sober, soldier, before the beers could attack me. Don't show it or you blow it like a hot pistol, like a frying pan throwing out the hot gristle. pick the right time, don't be out reckless. Shine like the Africans that die for your necklace.
Diamonds are forever, they say diamonds are forever. Now find yourself the jewel behind the shine that makes you better. The model take you there and watch your soul and body follow. The flow that I was got will show you guess the model. The world is crazy, grooming niggas into mother sisters, running households, raising suckers for another sissy cyclotron for a reason. You a diamond, finally cut, get out and gleam while blinding suckers that don't see it. Shorty, let that nigga pass if his ass don't appreciate you. Your pussy value and easy depreciate you. Want a diamond on that finger or a bunch of tricks that in hustle mode. Pressure busts pipes and creates diamonds. Diamonds are forever, diamonds are forever. Now find yourself the jewel behind the shine that makes you better. The model take you there and watch your soul and body follow. The flow that I can hold with God will show you cats a model. They say diamonds are forever, they say diamonds are forever. Now find yourself the jewel behind the shine that makes you better. The model take you there and watch your soul and body follow. The flow that I can hold with God will show you cats the model. Ha ha, Diamond 2, Poets King. I brought my homie Akir with me this time, yeah. Ha ha, Aire To Millions, Poets King. Aire To Millions, Poets King. Aire To Millions, Poets King. You know the name, Diamond, Diamond. Poets King, Poets King, you know the name. Yo, walk with me, or ride with me, yeah. With that real New York shit. That real New York. I squeeze 1,000 out some pennies, couple million from some dollars. If you dealing in the trade of cop and flipping, nigga, holler. Take it back to bubble jackets, baggy jeans over the Timberlands. Remember when the spitters had to be nice? Remember them days when New York got the game set on fire? Before the mumble mouse in the gayest attire, where the internet ain't popping and you mingled on your block and only face to face, could niggas settle beef or get they props. Could only holler at a shorty in the third dimension and sometimes get hit with a bottle if she reject them. Them times are hard act to follow like it's direction. When rhymes were hard cause we started it, no question. Bronx, Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten were the leaders. Dominating fashion style and what came out your speakers. Nowadays we passive how we no longer the leaders. This for the New York people that are prouder than our leaders. Come on. Take your ass back to that real New York shit, to spin it through the blocks or walk with in headphones or blaring out of the back trunk of your whip. Looking for a new hustle, you can get a bone. Take your ass back to that real New York shit, to spin it through the blocks or walk with in headphones or blaring out of the back trunk of your whip. Looking for a new hustle, you can get a bone. My homie said on these new tracks that I sound like Pac. I'm like, well, Pac ain't here to sound like Pac, so I blended with the little je ne sais quoi. A pseudo warfare for cost to spend. With chess played by the white man, the war within. We get played to the cemetery or the pen. Walk these Harlem nights back in '85 and maybe live. Crazy jive, motherfuckers live for trade. Take your ass back to that real New York shit, to spin it through the blocks or walk with in headphones or blaring out of the back trunk of your whip. Looking for a new hustle, you can get a bone. Take your ass back to that real New York shit, to spin it through the blocks or walk with in headphones or blaring out of the back trunk of your whip. Looking for a new hustle, you can get a bone. New York shit, there ain't nothing unattainable. City slickers protecting or running game of you. Gutter shit like a crack cocaine valve. Still we think big, set trends, a whole plane follow. New York shit, there ain't nothing unattainable. City slickers protecting or running game of you. Gutter shit like a crack cocaine valve. Still we think big, set the trends, a whole plane follow. From that real New York before the streets were a myth. From Troy after Amsterdam and all between on the break. Boys have become a man by the heat they let rip. Doing 25 to life, they don't see him as kids. Project East River to Wagner, that's the east side. Reliving the passion, that's the street pride. Weed, liquor, and ass, couple of selling goods. We're selling goods to the beast, got them defeated by weed spots at that fronts like little sneaker shops. The streets rock that new nine shit till our speakers pop. And beat cops will get rock steady like bebop. Got more poets than Kane, that's what the fiends got. And you know it's a short shit, to spin it through the blocks or walk with in headphones or blaring out of the back trunk of your whip. Looking for a new hustle, you can get a bone. Take your ass back to that real New York shit, to spin it through the blocks or walk with in headphones or blaring out of the back trunk of your whip. Looking for a new hustle, you can get a bone. Yeah, that real New York shit. Manhattan, Harlem, downtown, Midtown, LES, Brooklyn, all the areas in Brooklyn, you know what I mean? The BX, Queens, Staten Island, Long Island, the Tri-State, why wait? It's Poets Kane, you know the name now. Take that ass back to that real New York shit. I said that real New York shit. I take your ass back to that real New York shit. With the bop that we walk with and talk shit. Yeah. Poets Kane, you know the name. Aire To Millions. Yo, you gonna like this one here. Trust me, you gonna like this one here. Grab your lady up real quick for this ride. Yo, come on, let's go. Come on. Baby, I hit you up. Yeah. Baby, I hit you up. Baby, I hit you up. With that special. First off, girl, we kiss, then I lick your frame. Let me glide up inside, cause I'm stiff in it. My aim is to delum and rent and running down them 2 legs, shivering while you bust before I do. You know the rules. Lil liquor, it got you horny and delicious. Hit your fine ass up and leave you geeking. Don't be a tease. Feeling you when back around, you feeling me. I'm quick to grab your sexy ass upon the sheets. Now here's a treat. I let my lady know it's on for life. So let's go on up till you collide. You got me, I won't stop until you feel every bit of passion when I'm in it. Baby, I hit you up. Keep how we do it, keep it still as penitentiary bars. This ain't no freestyle battle, just your nails getting hard with your mouth open. And when you come up off of me, I'm going down on you. Before we stroke, it's like a thirst stop. Only can get served by your thighs and rub burns, putting work until you're served and you're tired. Talking about you getting horny, well just come on with me. Cause I'm hungry for your body, I need something to eat. I'm Poets Kane, Aire To Millions, yeah. I love living with you, giving you that feeling there. Baby, remember when you used to get it deep on the couch and it woke up all the peeps in your house. Now it's all about your body. You popping with style. 5 shots of Bacardi and I'm knocking it down. To rub your back after the sex is great. With my AK, you my love and I respect you, babe. Yeah, baby, I hit you up. Have a shot and proceed to rock you. Get on top till you collide. You got me, I won't stop until you finish. Now feel every bit of passion when I'm in it, baby. Let's have a shot and proceed to rock. I get on top and I please your spies. I got you, I won't stop until we finish. Now for every bit of passion when I'm in it, baby, I hit you up. Now you tell me who won. When I see you, you come. I always want to see you, only woman to have you like this can be you. I know you feel it too, cause you did a triple or a 4, quadruple. I can label you as a wife, a friend, a partner, a mother, a class when we in the world, and a bad girl when the door is closed. Always on our job like the mob. Shout out to Pac and the Outlaws. Let's bring that back one more time, baby. Yeah, cause baby, I hit you up. Let's have a shot to proceed to rock you. Get on top till you collide. You got me, I won't stop until you finish. Now for every bit of passion when I'm in it, baby. Now let's have a shot to proceed to rock. I get on top and I please your spots. I got you, I won't stop until we finish. Now feel every bit of passion when I'm in it, baby. I hit you up. This one go out to everybody that from day to day, certain things in this world just don't seem right. Like, sometimes, even a lot of times, you just may feel like you don't belong. Like everything's just falling into madness. If you're not in sync with this devil's world, then this one's for you. Come on. All she ever really wanted to do was sing, but she ain't know the industry and the rules they bring. She got ducked by an old ass man and friends at 14 for the fame and some cash to spend. Y'all seen spirits cooked by the mass cold drinks, stewing babies or they raised in the trafficking. Last days got men getting dicks removed. Now abominable holes you can stick it to. And it's spirit of the sickness, his sisters too. They wanna kick it with the missus to lick and screw. Cops, killers gets ignored till the shit hits you. Now your son got executed by a bitch in blue. Black seed sacrifice, this a ritual. The fast speed of our life keep our mental skewed. We hit the weed and get high through this major hell. The devil's world while we pray for an angel's help. Come on! This is the devil's world. We're in and out of it. We're in and out of it. We just in it now. This is the devil's world. We're in and out of it. We're in and out of it. Don't let them get you now. This is the devil's world. We're in and out of it. We're in and out of it. We gon' ride it out. This is the devil's world. We're in and out of it. No matter what, we keep it righteous here. You ever stop and think how bold is a system that'll kill thousands of people with controlled demolition? Propagating race wars, they propose a division, slowly killing you with food and GMOs that are in them. And they rape us of our culture from our motion and rhythm, down to claiming that they chosen with their bogus religion. And the schools telling kids they can pick a new gender. You refuse as a parent, they get taken from you. What the fuck is going on in this world of the devil, where they put provocateurs with insurgents and rebels? I heard the non-richest people, they can feed all the hungry, eradicating poverty. Now that's the evil of money. Since they won't, that's why there's not a fertile seed in some countries. Wicked smiles faking like they for the peace and harmony. Sometimes I wanna vibrate to another dimension from this world of the devil and henchmen. This is the devil's world. We're in and out of it. We're in and out of it. Just in it now. This is the devil's world. We're in and out of it. We're in and out of it. Don't let us get you now. This is the devil's world. We're in and out of it. We're in and out of it. We gon' ride it out. This is the devil's world. We're in and out of it. No matter what, we keep it righteous here. An elder lady getting stomped in the public, not a single helping hand. They just want to record it. The decadence of technology has got us distorted. Nothing social, just the media. We all self-absorbed with what has happened to the love and us working together. 13 families are strong and we disperse it in terror. Some say reality's constructed out of digital bites. So we a game that someone's playing us while living our life. You consuming on the stars just to see the vibration. They say they moving us to Mars as a new habitation. They consuming us with lies while we keep just consuming. Strip the meaning of our lives and we sleep in confusion. Yes, we are in the world of the devil, not of it. Only if this song can reach into your heart and touch it. So if you always feel like you don't belong, it's natural. Don't you let the clutches of this evil world catch you. This is the devil's world. We're in and out of it. We're in and out of it. We just in it now. This is the devil's world. We're in and out of it. We're in and out of it. Don't let them get you now. This is the devil's world. We're in and out of it. We're in and out of it. We gon' ride it out. This is the devil's world. We're in and out of it. No matter what, we keep it righteous here. This is the devil's world. We're in and out of it. We're in and out of it. We just in it now. This is the devil's world. We're in and out of it. We're in and out of it. Don't let them get you now. This is the devil's world. We're in and out of it. We're in and out of it. We gon' ride it out. This is the devil's world. We're in and out of it. No matter what, we keep it righteous here. Yeah, we in the devil's world. That don't mean you can't get yourself a piece of the pie and do your thing and succeed. You just gotta spread the love. You know what I'm talking about? Cause yo, for the most part, it's not the world's will to spread that love. So you here to make your carbon footprint and go against this devil's world. You know what I mean? As we work towards them better days. Yeah, yeah. Poets King. Poets King, you know the name. Poets King. We go through a lot of trial and tribulations in this thing called life and everything. But just know all that hardship that we go through is to make us stronger. And there's a good thing at the end. Trust me, made to regardless if you follow the path. Let's go, let's go. Yo, Poets King. The flavor, you know it, moi, sweet as a cane of a poet, a granulated, intangible data, elusive where you can't command the basic. An animal that may just chew your feet and with hands to face it. Savage is the way of Junior like his old man was. The panic made him. My mom's aspiration was simply to not be a bum, so she got a tiring occupation, living basic in the slum. No desire for greatness, just fear and abject poverty. So unfair to be born into that loser mentality and get swallowed deep like having to bust out the belly and get rebirthed into seeing worth. But ye be made to be almighty deities first. I'd be locked in a small apartment by myself for hours daily in the wilder days when the hustlers pound the pavement. Then in my other family's smaller crib, I cried from what they all did. Nothing subliminal, I was 7, now I'm telling all of it. How can this happen when my mom's was only a few feet away? Looking back, it's amazing to see such a strong dude in me that say ye be made to be gods if you follow the path right. Ye be made to be gods if you follow the path right. Ye be made to be gods if you follow the path right. Ye be made to be gods if you follow the path right. After the birth canal into this urban style gave the worst and foul things to happen to me on this earth is wow. Before a great second I was first to foul like a worthless child. Ain't perfect now but very solid considering all the little would-be kings turned into queens of the different things like drugs and alcohol that give their spirit a distancing from the person now. An empty shell like a clam stripped of its precious little pearl where now they see life as damage. It must be the demons that pulled my hair till it ripped off. How can my own mother do that to a little kid? It felt like he was getting violated from everywhere. If it wasn't this, it was that. Through his big eyes it was scary there. Never got anything he needed when they said he was a genius. Just another insecurity. How could a smart kid's feet trip or do anything wrong? It's like it added to the beatings. Somehow his heart remained gold. I guess the plant was well seeded. Ye be made to be gods if you follow the path right. I said ye be made to be gods if you follow the path right. Ye be made to be gods if you follow the path right. Ye be made to be gods if you follow the path right. Okay. Ye be made to be gods if you follow the path right. Ye be made to be gods if you follow the path right. Ye be made to be gods if you follow the path right. One more time, okay. Ye be made to be gods if you follow the path right. Don't cry for me, don't cry for me, nah. Don't cry for me, don't cry for me, don't cry for me, don't cry for me, nah. Don't cry for me, don't cry for me, Man, when you curse this much, you know it means you're really blessed, right? Poets came. Poets came. The following story, it's gonna get pretty graphic. And it's based on a story. The names have been changed, it's all technically alleged. But it's something that's far, far too familiar. Let's go. The projects in the BX right by the river is where I started. Felt apart cause I was lighter than niggas. I'm the oldest of 6 and our daddy was ghost. When I was younger I was touch pain, I carried the most. My moms was sick and still abused me, supplying the beatings. Only 12 going through hell, but the rider gets deeper. You see the mecca of this rap shit, a dominant figure up in the game took me in. He would buy me new sneakers, he had the fame temperament of a kid but was grown. All through hip hop he's known and let me into his home. He showed love to all the youngers, he was true to the hood. So I loved him like a father, I was moving for good. We called him Pops, me and other shorties laughing with niggas. And Pops would pull out the Polaroid, snapping them pictures of all of us. Found it strange, guess he captured the moment. He's still a refuge from my mom's belt. After a scolding one day alone, he takes me into the bathroom and showing me how to pull out my little thing and masturbate on it. It felt uncomfortable. He tells me these are ways of a man. I watched his penis get bigger as it raised in his hand. As we walked into his room, sitting on the mattress, he pops in a VHS, take this pornographic while I'm tugging on myself. Just the way the Pop showed me, it was weird but arousing with the tape of the movie. But he assured me this is man shit. Of course I believe him, so several times a week we do the same when I see him. One day during the session I started panting and shaking, and like bam, first time I reached ejaculation. And for Pops he got excited, made me feel celebration. That's when he looked at me and said, you turned a real man today, son. He said, oh, now teach me the lessons of the power of God, because he has a big crew and now I'm part of the squad. He breaks out a red book of several familiar faces, different gangsters and rappers, picture all of them naked. He said they all passed his next class and told me to lay in, raise my legs in the air. Then his penis he placed it right in between and started humping while my heart went hard and thumping. Pops continued till he started busting to raise me up and said there's only one more deed and I'm one with the force. That's when Pops got on his knees and started sucking me off. To this day I feel the whiskers on my waist from this demon, and he ain't spit a single drop all the way to completion. But now I'm thinking hip hop, learn the ways of the street, and eventually I let it stop. Now all the ladies are freaking. I got a hoe on me behind me with Pops in the gang, robbing dealers in the park, quick to pop and go bang. A couple years would go by, caught a case on the run, finally caught and in jail, but Pops would take care of his son. While inside he would ride out and back on my feet. Some years later Pops still clothing my back and my feet. I'm grown with kids words of my own. Cause now a Mac I had stood, and I was shocked to learn that Pops molested half the whole hood. But I'm still his main hitter, he got stabbed in Brazil by a kid that looked just like me. I was tasked to go kill, but see my face and young boy, when they gave me his picture, it broke me down. I told my moms, well, I'm faded off liquor, about what Pops had used to do. But what made the news bigger, another man had told the media the days that Pops hit him. So I decided it was time for me to get him on blast. I told the media the truth about his villainous ass. The story thick, and now I advocate against child molesters. For the kids that's getting touched, to this day please protect them. I'm controversial from the story, some will front and go snap, but sometimes I flip and share my pain when they make fun of what happened. Half my crew I'm still a part of, other part I am not. Cause we established many businesses where profits have dropped. But I just had to share my pain if it's protecting our babies, as I pray and look to God in the heavens to save me. Them secrets in the dark, they say don't tell nobody. The truth, the hood is sick, I gotta tell somebody. It's time to out them bastards, let them feel all the pressure, uncover all their dirt, and berate all molesters. Them secrets in the dark, they say don't tell nobody. The truth, the hood is sick, I gotta tell somebody. It's time to out them bastards, let them feel all the pressure, uncover all their dirt, then berate all molesters. Berate all molesters. Now there's always three sides to a story. Is it this one side, that one side, and the truth? And this story is based on the story from one side. So I could only say it's alleged, and I won't attach any names. But the sad part about it is, no matter how the history actually played out, it sounds very familiar to far too many people that's holding this same pain with them, no matter how many years or decades go by. Berate all molesters. Yo, what up, y'all? Y'all ready to get this money with me? Let's get it. 2 millions. Poets came. You know the name. It's a new day. Poets came, you know the name of the new brand. I give you good times plus the pain cause I'm human. I started as a little light nigga with roaches in Harlem where the city lights razors on post shit. Well, downtown to Wall Street with a rich place. So fuck that, niggas round the way trying to get paid and bust back at a whole crew that done lined them. The home of big weight and consignment, where you find them. I always felt it was different on my own shit. My life story looked different on the old script. Within the movie screenplay, it's like track mics go shifting through the scenes of these bad vibes and crack pipes. Life before you rise, you get tested. I passed it, got blasted for shit I regretted, oh well. And if you still up in the mix, you gon' make it. You're bound to see heaven while rebelling through hell. Let's go. Been on the grind, now I come to an end. Aire To Millions. I got no time for them broke ass games, hey. Now watch me shine, every rhyme is an Aire To Millions. So baby, won't you back up off me and go get your piece? Anthony Young, I never had shit. That's why my bank statement damn near looking bogus. Cause I never thought I would appreciate zeros. Put a number before them, now them 6 bitches my hero. A summer good morning, I got a view of the ocean. While the sun glisten on it, it's such a beautiful moment. While I run into crypto and investments to grow it, I got the funds to do what I wanna, like feeding the homeless. Better believe you are potent, keep on following dreams. But watch niggas, one jealous, one can swallow your team. Clock figures, fill bags like a 50s bank rob. Just make sure you give, cause you live to thank God. I cruise in some new shit, you see me saluted. Real talkers, if you grind, you be the next one to do it. I love to get on my grind with consecutive music. Aire To Millions, I'm the best one to do it. Poets came. Been on the grind, now I come to an Aire To Millions. I got no time for them broke ass games, hey. Now watch me shine, every rhyme is an Aire To Millions. So baby, won't you back up off me and go get your piece? Now you know I'm an Aire To Millions, and I going off the head like hair Brazilian. Kinda rare to skill, but I'm a walking commodity. I travel like Homer, don't get lost in the Odyssey. From project living to the much bigger bills paid. And Mike said if I get a mill, he'll still hate. Don't be mad cause you're short and ugly while I'm ballin' all tall and lovely. Hey, I fear no force, put the force above me. I went from alcohol with the froth to bubbly. Me and my team, yeah, we all good money. And on negativity, stay off and from me. When I needed a flip, friends often front me. So I won't forget what you all did for me. Let's cop some acres and share these buildings. Cocaine, I'm an Aire To Millions, I'm saying. Been on the grind, now I climb to an Aire To Millions. I got no time for them broke ass games. So baby, won't you back up off me and go get your piece? Been on the grind, now I climb to an Aire To Millions. I got no time for them broke ass games. Hey, now watch me shine every day. Let's build something for the people. Do it for the kids, man, the kids. All day. Don't let them twat pops get in your way. Poets came, Aire To Millions, just in time for springtime. With a brand new album. Or will you look at that? Relationships. Check it. Poets came. A little time make a difference, don't it? You would diss what I would do, now it's a different moment. The support I thought you had was just a disappointment. Thought you dip out in the cup, but this a different ointment. I noticed and the chill down your spine fast. I hear you shout me out like you still down with my ass. Nah, take another sip out your wine glass and watch me do my thing on your fine ass. That's what they tell you. Thirsty men, lame games, that is what they show you. Looking like a shallow lifestyle is what befell you. I ain't even mad, girl, I'm just stoic. Life is cruising while you waiting on the bus for it. Quiet money in the bank while you must show it. I'm too clean for your games of putting dust on it. This a joint for anybody that has ever grew to where your other half is someone that you never knew.
Your body first, I'm like, close to me, now you know. It's so conceited, probably think it's so
In late June, we got hot like the summer solstice. A straight Gunja box out till your tummy oats it. I ain't judge when you said you work your money for it. Till I found you still doing that a funny motive. Learn the lesson, can't win if it starts fake. And ladies sweating in the gym over heartbreak. First he took you out on picnics and park dates. Hit it, then skated on you the hard way. It's alright, baby, do your cardio. Tell him adios, stuntin', let your body show. My old head made a toast while we were sipping yak. He raised the cup and said, I knew you had potential, lad. This dark crowd light us up, keep the flames scorching. And put your light to the sky like James Gordon. Well, everybody gets loud in complete silence. While in the sky's not a cloud, still I rain on them. Or shorty out in Crown Heights that took crazy pills. Matter of fact, I think they all took crazy pills. She would top me off like crazy, but a lady still. Another one I gotta ask her, can you clown tone? When I would drown your moans out in your brownstone. Thought I ignored you, now I bump all that. I won't deny we dated, now you wanna come on back, huh? A brother had once said this very touching lyric. We don't know what love is, but we know what it isn't. You're showing off your possessions for the wrong reason. And what's a big steak dinner to a raw vegan? From the start we were sweet, but the flowers wilted. I know your heart skips a beat, now that the power shifted. You see me out doing my thing because I'm young and viral. And what I speak to you is gospel like it's from the Bible.
Feed the flames of both pleasure and pain.
Looks like it's time for another busy day. Yes. The work never ceases. The best business in the astral field, baby. There's several different death merchants in this astral field, and I was tasked with police deaths, the cats they kill. Here in America, from little ones to those that are elders, all the melanated victims, both the females and fellas. I don't discriminate, I live them out, they so yeah, I snatch them. Get my energy from fear, let the police be having. Case in point, 9-year-old shorty had a toy gun. Cops scared, thought it was real, and left a massacre one. The more injustice in the slaying, the more power I get. That's why I chose these type of deaths, we never run out these shit. Some of my favorites are the cars when they make you pull over. I snatched them slumped in his seat, right on Facebook to show ya. With this lady and his baby, cop ain't show no emotion. He just laid them for no reason, cause two gun wasn't on him. I was sent to bring you clarity, why really ain't peace. You're fallen angel, death merchant for the killer police. You ever seen hate in the eyes? Well, that is me. Felt the fear that's on another and wonder when can it be? That is me, along with rage in every feel with a beast. Yeah, that is me, your death merchant for the killer police. You ever seen hate in the eyes? Well, that is me. Felt the fear that's on another and wonder when can it be? That is me, along with rage in every feel of the beast. Yeah, that is me, your death merchant for the killer police. Out in Florida, someone wanna be, he laid a boy flat. Your death merchant, I was made just for that. He earned his stripes, these murders hype me like when grandma got shot in the rain. I'm the evil behind anger, sending cops in a rage. I also feed them jealousy, keep them feeling inferior. So when they see your black eye shining, it's a reason to kill you. Like when they choke that man out, it was an envious grab. They sucked the life right out of homie, left him dead on his ass. I also feed white supremacy, I give him assist. My devil tricks got all you thinking that shit does exist. Like Mitchell Blicks, I got you twisted like the dome of this girl. In Baltimore, they split his shit, it made me potent some more. So when they knocking in, I got them when you open the door. Might be your final time unlocking, you'll get dropped to the floor. An evil spirit currency, bitch, my profits they score. I'm the one that brings the cops into gore, your death merchants. You ever seen hate in the eyes? Well, that is me. Felt the fear that's on another and wonder what can it be? That is me, along with rage in every feel of the beast. Yeah, that is me, your death merchant for the killer police. You ever seen hate in the eyes? Well, that is me. Felt the fear that's on another and wonder what can it be? That is me, along with rage in every feel of the beast. Yeah, that is me, your death merchant for the killer police. You ever seen hate in the eyes? Well, that is me. Felt the fear that's on another and wonder what can it be? That is me, along with rage in every feel of the beast. Yeah, that is me, your death merchant for the killer police. And to the cops now, you know the source of hate in your gut. The shit that makes you grip your pistols, all the range is a nut. So keep it up and do my bidding, cause it strengthens me up. I'm all the black that matters, so you get away with it, yo. Such a busy day it was. Look at these fools. What are you marching for? You can't stop me. I'm here forever. I own you. I own your heart. You built it. Now I'm here to kill you. I did it, baby. Whoa, one full album in 7 days. Will you look at that? Poets King the old name. Check it out. You know the game. Topioca. I thank God for my talent since the last one recorded a full album. 7 days, I go past what you saw, it's mega amazing. I'm the greatest fan, quicker than many. I hit the pavement, getting liquored off any. I put on many, had the drug dealers switching their hustle, get money with me. Poets came near the millions, what up, you can bubble with me. Pete and Tommy, keep your memories with me when I get busy. Rest in peace, Charles and Big, I'm about to dominate the city. This music will tell a story when my words are elusive. I just encoded in the tune so your mind can get through it. A little encouragement to bury your doubts, cause that's what courage meant. The worries, you gon' toss some shits out and get another winner. A nice guy, nah, that ain't me. I strive for righteousness, you evil, trying to fuck up my world. I'll take your life from it, this lethal. How I bust up these words so fast, I'm writing it like angels put these words on my pen. I see the signs of it. Hey, body, let me body me another one. I'm coming from the gutter, gonna get us out the slum. Lovely lady, talk good looking, babe, you know I got to know you. And now I'ma call her pudding, cause she gave me Topioca. And now I'ma call you pudding, cause you gave me Topioca. I said I wanna do a personal album, the shit that I like with contemporary versions of how I give you my life, ain't no mumbling with tunes in the trap. I let the music free, I'm something meta-human and rap. Like I got mutant G's, magnetic to whatever I want. Like Matt Eisenhart, my passion and intensity, see it in my eyes and heart. Now you can make these waves like the moon, but if you try to spark some drama, I'ma take sun down. Like the night and dark, the world at large calypso unreal. Like it's pixelated glitches in the matrix, creating another way. It's the dimensions that the demons go mention. The pit is bottomless when stars start to send, and we ended it with a lock on. If the government will label you crazy while through their politics, the truth and crooks are really less sane. You think I'm talking this, they lie to try to program your brain to the apocalypse. Combine you the poets to Cain and put a stop to it. Everybody, let me body me another one. I'm coming from the gutter, gonna get us out the slum. Lovely lady told her, look at baby, you know I got to know you. And now I call her bunny cause she gave me tapioca, tapioca. Tapioca, tapioca. Tapioca, tapioca. And now I call you pudding cause you gave me tapioca. Matrix chain hanging long and heavy like I'm Galvatron. We pulling dreams about these nightmares that we organic on. Elitists and instructions through music. This ain't the average song. Elitists, that's the name of my team. Let's get the battle when they strike. When we say it is time, poets the alias. You might wanna stay in this time. We going crazy in the night and we don't make a sound. Can hear a paper clip then boom, feel effects of the blast. A wide radius asking why gainers with a dime so delectable. My passion and tenacity grind is so impeccable. Catch a tapioca and she smooth as a pudding cup. Skin gliding up against mine and feel incredible. Salute when you see me in town. Aire To Millions, we're plotting out of breaking new grounds at the pavilion. I'm giving out the finger to haters just like a wedding ring and trying to get you all to believe you can do anything. Everybody, let me body me another one. I'm coming from the gutter, gonna get us out the slum. Lovely lady talking, looking, babe, you know I gotta know you. And now I call her pudding cause she gave me tapioca, tapioca. Tapioca, tapioca. Tapioca, tapioca. And now I call you pudding cause you gave me tapioca, huh? And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Poets Kane, Aire To Millions. Album done in 7 days flat. You know how I do. Shout out to John, Akir, everybody that rock with me, you know what I mean? Shout out to me and Nicole, pardon me. Shout out to Brooklyn David, everybody I rock with, everybody that do music.
All right, what's good, people? What's going on? Mike Mills got you in your Fields Network. Wild 3 watching. You getting up there. You famous. Good thing I ain't one of them people in my fields. Otherwise, I'd be in my fields and I'd be hurt. Yeah, what's going on, though? Oh. What up, y'all? Tone Space. Like, share, subscribe in case I forget to say it at the end. Now, what you guys see at the top of the screen. All right, there we go. I don't know what that was. It was some other shit. Yeah, so that was the album I got right there. Poets Kane, A.T.M. You know what I'm saying? I had to cook, eat, exercise, you know, wash myself, wash my extremities and all of that. And yeah, now I'm just here chilling. No particular rhyme or reason, just here chilling. What's going on YouTube? Is this screen on? My man, real. Bro Sanchez asked O'Shea who? Let me see what he talking about real quick. I ain't gonna be. Oh, this is somebody else thing. I thought that was his live. Yeah, but shout out. Oh, Cocoa Butter. Thank you. Yeah, I was actually working out and exercising to that joint myself. You know what I'm saying? V-Dub in the thing. Let me hook V-Dub up. Let me hook Mike Mills up with the jump off. And let me hook V-Dub up with the jump off. Since y'all do material and whatnot. Hold up. Bear with me. All right. Mike Mills. Ding. And where's V-Dub at? Right here. Ding. It should make a sound when you do that. It should actually go ding. That would be nice.
You understand it's sitting down in the table. All right. Is the table still flat? The surface still flat, right?
Still flat.
Okay, cool. If we pour water.
Oh. You're talking some good old flat earth stuff. I was just perusing and cruising, seeing what's going on. We do a sound chitter to that. Sound chitter to that. Topioca, Topioca. I wonder, should I turn the air conditioner up? Should I turn the air conditioner up? That should be a little like that. There we go. Sounds good. Sounds good. What's going on? Mike Mills got a point. Now it's only two people up in here. So if you in here, you know, make some noise. How you doing and all that. Shout out, peace, shalom, ashe. You know what I'm saying? Whatever your favorite greeting is. What up? Howdy. What else they got? Whatever they say. Oh, Brother Polite versus the Nation of Islam. Wesley Muhammad, Dr. Sabi, or Elijah. I'm assuming that's meant to be Elijah Muhammad. I wonder what that's about. Actually, no, I really don't, because Polite be full of some bullshit. Yeah, I'm still checking out this whole Nipsey Hussle thing. This shit kind of crazy. So many different twists and turns and speculative pieces of information that may lend to a conspiracy that people trying to say. Now people going hard at the dude that was there, that they call Cowboy, who, as I understand, his actual name among the crew, if I'm not mistaken, is Thundercat. But they've coined the nickname of Cowboy, since in the footage he had the cowboy hat on and whatnot. Go back to stalking that garbage. Whoa. Yeah, man. All right. So, but they going at that cat hard. That Cowboy dude that was in the Nipsey Hussle situation, that shit crazy, yo. I could actually relate to that on some real shit. Like, I mean, I don't know if he's suspect, if he did anything or not, for those that's aware of the Nipsey Hussle situation. But, shoot, when one of my peoples got stabbed in front of me, people were looking at me on some funny, skeptical shit. I think that's just how the hood works, or maybe just people in general. Like, somebody dies with you right there, there's gonna be people that's gonna be, you know, suspect about it. But yeah, man, that shit was crazy that you sent me the thing with Shitty Cuz. You know what I'm saying? I think that's probably some fake shit. You know, there's so many trolls out there. It's like probably at least 1 million trolls in this world. So out of 1 million people, and you know, everyone being on this little particular issue, this Nipsey Hussle thing, you know, at least one of them is gonna concoct some crazy shit like that. It's probably like 100 different little, you know, memes and stuff that they made like that. But yeah, I could relate to dude's position, because when my man died, it was a lot of the same shit. Oh, did you set him up? Blah blah blah. This, that. I was like, come on, dude. You know what I mean? For the record, no, I did not set him up. You know, but you know, so I could understand being in that situation. That don't necessarily mean that dude wasn't involved in anything. But at the same time, a lot of these people that's looking at homeboy, at Cowboy on some suspect shit, they're missing an important factor, because they're talking about how when the news lady interviewed him, you know, after that killing happened, he said something to the effect of, yeah, dude came up trying to ask him about some rap stuff to put him on. You know, they gave greetings, they dapped up and everything, and then he left. He got a burger, he left. And then he came back shooting after dude went in the store. So the conflicting thing is that he said first they said they didn't know him, and then at the end of Cowboy talking, he said something to the effect, oh yeah, everybody knows who he is. So a lot of people are saying he's suspect because of how he carried himself in that little news interview. But I mean, that could be explained very easily. It is street shit. The situation is on a street level. So when a news person has a news microphone and television in front of your face, then yes, you're going to give an abridged version. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to tell her all the street shit. Oh yeah, you know, he a snitch. They got the paperwork on him and everything. You know, he was locked up. He just came back around. Plus, you know, he a shooter. He's not gonna go through all those intimate details. So yeah, at first he may have said something like, yeah, dude, I guess he was on some rapper shit. We didn't really know him. You know what I'm saying? Because he's thinking from the street mentality, not trying to run his mouth to the whole world. You know what I'm saying? And then at the end, sure, he may have let that detail out, like, oh yeah, everybody knows about dude and who he is. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that particular thing is anything to look at him suspect about. You know what I'm saying? That's just some street politics shit. You know, he was speaking from the perspective of somebody on some street shit. So people got to consider that. That was taken from a certain website. Oh, that thing you had sent me, yeah. How long was Eric Holder locked up before he was released? Oh, I don't know. I think, wasn't it you that said that the paperwork should be out if he's really what they say he is? I'm still waiting for that. I'm waiting for somebody to drop that paperwork, put that shit up, or, you know. I mean, I guess if we got his government, technically any one of us can, you know, try to look that up ourselves. But yeah, I don't really know about all that. I mean, I admit the whole thing is suspect. And then I don't know, did you see the interview with his moms? That little segment when she was talking all calm and peaceful and talking about he's in a better place and his spirit is good, while they had all types of chants and rituals in the background. I don't know if you saw that. I might actually play it. I don't think it's a problem if I play it. If it is, oh well. Now, I ain't even going to play it. You know why I ain't going to play it? Because the very reason why I bring that up is I caught a bad vibe off of that. I don't know what it is, but it just didn't. I was not resonating with that. Like, I'm watching that. She seemed peaceful. She seemed calm. She seemed positive in her delivery and everything. But it just rubbed me spiritually in kind of like a weird way. I was like, I don't know about this one. And I'm not trying to disrespect dudes' moms, no disrespect. I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully she is totally on the up and up and, you know, it ain't no funny whatever stuff going on. At the end of the day, that's probably her culture with all that chanting and all that stuff they do. And being that that's not mine, you know, my vibe is, you know, is not taking it in. You know what I'm saying? That's probably all it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't rocking with that. Even animals grieve over their lost one. Yeah, exactly. Now, I mean, you know, they did that little interview, what, like maybe a couple days? Probably like after like 7 days. So, I mean, you know, she probably did have a lot of time grieving and crying and all that uncontrollably. And, you know, was able to get herself together to convey that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really look at the fact that she wasn't crying and bawling because, you know, that thing wasn't done like seconds after he got killed. You know what I'm saying? It was some time, some days in between that. So I don't really look at that as suspect. It's just the whole vibe she was on in general. Like, it just did not rub me right. You know what I'm saying? With all the chanting going on in the background, shaking or whatever they were shaking. And, you know, his spirit is this. Like it just didn't rock right with me. I just wasn't feeling that. But, you know, I would assume that, you know, she did grieve and, you know, probably is still grieving off camera. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, 6, 7 days, that might be enough time for her to be able to get herself composed. You know what I mean? To have delivered that or whatever. Not even shed one tear at least. Right. Because she still at the same time was talking about her son. And the shit still recently did just happen. So, yeah, you would think that something would possibly come out. I mean, I could feel that. I mean, maybe she really believes that thing she's on, because she was on some stuff like, you know, he's in a much better place. He's now a spiritual baby. You know what I'm saying? He's starting his new life. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she's really about that life and really about that afterlife. I don't know. But I mean, if you take that and you add all these other little things, something's definitely off about it. You know, mothers be crying even after days if you bring them up. Right. Shoot, even years after. You know? So, yeah, I can't call it. There's just a lot of different theories going around. You got the people who saying it basically is as they're saying it is. Some hater shot him up on some jealous hating shit. That's one idea. That's the general belief. Then you have the belief that it was a hoax and he's not even dead. They had a dummy body on the scene, this, that, you know, and, you know, they're doing it for some other stuff. And then you got the other thing where they say that he died, but it's a conspiracy. He died, but it's something more than just some hating ass cat that killed him. And of course, I can't say either way what it is. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I could just look at things, but if I had to say which of those three things, you know, I give the higher percentage of likelihood that I believe it is, I think it's number 3. I think he got killed, but it's something more than just the hater came, shot him up and everything. Like, there's just way too many inconsistencies, too much crazy stuff about it. But I don't know. But it's also, like I said, I don't think it had anything to do with any Dr. Sebi documentary. I mean, ever since he died, or allegedly died, Dr. Sebi's name has come up, and he's probably, Dr. Sebi probably has more awareness brought upon him than Dr. Sebi would had Nipsey Hussle lived and done the documentary, in my honest opinion. Because, I mean, on some real shit, I'm not trying to minimize dude or anything, but this is just fact. It's not me hating or anything. But Nipsey Hussle was not a famous cat like that. He was not, or prior to his death, he was not who Tupac was when Tupac, you know, prior to Tupac's death. Nipsey Hussle was not even on the level of Prodigy from Mobb Deep prior to Prodigy's death. You know what I'm saying? Now, he was enterprising and he was on the rise. I do believe, especially looking into him and seeing all the stuff that he was involved in and the projects, his recently getting signed on some major stuff, I will say that that potential was there. Give him a couple years, maybe even just 1 year, his popularity may have risen to that level. You know what I'm saying? I definitely say he was on the come up, absolutely. He was absolutely on the come up. But before his death, he was not like, there's a lot of people I'm looking at in a lot of videos and they're like, oh, I didn't even know who he was before he died and everything. You know what I'm saying? But I think that he just had his hands in so much stuff, and you know, he was about the community and so much stuff on that caliber that after he died, you really got to see, you know, like Rihanna spoke about it, different other like more popular people spoke about it, and you find out he was connected with this and connected with that, and he had this plan and that plan. You know what I'm saying? But his popularity skyrocketed after his death. K Cool in the building. What up? Mothers be crying. Yeah. I'm thinking like 10 years from now, he would have been on a different level. Absolutely. I think probably 2 years from now, he'd have been on a different level. Like, you know, it's like I said, I was not a Nipsey Hussle fan. I was not in his music like that. Like, since he died, I've checked out his stuff. I say he was good. You know what I'm saying? I like what I'm hearing. But, you know, I would admit I wasn't up on him like that. I knew who he was, and I was up on the fact that he was about his community and all that. Like, I knew, like, basic things, but I was not, like, I couldn't name 5 songs of his or whatever. But I will say, when I heard he got shot, my immediate thought was like, yo, why him of all people? Because, you know, seeing his interviews, seeing of how he gets down, how he carries himself, the stuff he was getting into, where he was taking his life, like, that didn't make any sense to me. I'm like, yo, I can't imagine this dude, even though he's a Crip, I knew all of that, but I was still like, yo, I can't imagine this particular dude being on some, you know, some street fuckery, getting shot up like that. Like, and then when I heard he got shot along with 2 other people, I didn't even, you know, before you know, right in between the time when they said that he got shot, but before they said that he was dead, I figured that one of the other 2 people was probably the main target, like the one that was involved in whatever fuckery on some street shit, and he just happened to be there, like that was his homie or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even think that dude was the main target. I was like, yo, this dude, you know, he's really about some higher level shit. I can't see him getting caught up on some, like, that's just the vibe I got. I was like, I can't see him getting caught up on some like mundane street shit. You know, then to find out that he was the only one that died, he was the main target, and then, you know, as the story unfolded on that, you know, hater shit, I was like, oh, that's fucked up. Gotta make them type of moves in silence. You can't be in a hot position talking about making power moves. Right. You're right, yo. I was thinking, like kind of laying back on off what you just said, yo. I was thinking about even these people that get on YouTube, you know, your so-called truthers and all that, that get all like deeply involved, like them Kanika Jenkins people. I was watching earlier this one dude, you know, he kind of got his popularity off the Kanika Jenkins case, like King Rob, I think his name is. I would always see his live streams related to Kanika Jenkins. Like I'd see the thumbnail. I never even clicked on them joints before. But then his joint came up today talking about the Nipsey Hussle shit. So I clicked on it. And, you know, he was breaking a lot of shit down. And then he went into the stuff that he broke down in the Kanika Jenkins case. And it's like I really saw how deep that went. He went into the organ transferring, the switching bodies, and he has a case now. He's out on $50,000 bond due to rocking with that shit. He said people had tried to kill him during the course of all that, and he spoke to people. People were trying to pay him off, you know, in that Kanika Jenkins thing. Like, he sounds like really official. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never got into the details, but just hearing him summarize that shit, I was like, oh shit. And it had me thinking. It just had me thinking, like, even these so-called truthers, whatever you want to call it, like kind of going off what you said about make them type of moves in silence. I'm like, yo, it might be dangerous even for people to even just get on this thing and, you know, do their 1-2. Because Homeboy was talking about people trying to kill him and everything. But remember, wasn't there this other dude, if y'all remember his name, the other dude in Chicago that was involved in the Kanika Jenkins thing, but he was also like a hip-hop interviewer or whatever. And then he got like killed like in the middle of the street on some like car, you know, in his car, someone just pulled up and like shot him up. What's that guy's name? It was some guy. And then he had like some videos, and he had a video of him on the phone with somebody, and he was talking about how he's scared for his life and everything and some shit like that. Then shortly after that, he got gunned down like in the middle of like a highway or something. So I was kind of thinking like, yo, I was like, maybe with this so-called truth or shit, a lot of people should strategize and not even really get busy on this shit hard body like that until you know that you're in a certain position, maybe a certain financial status. Like, don't try to make your bones and get your bread up with this shit. This seems like a type of shit that you should fuck with once you have a certain acumen, a certain handle, a certain amount of power and control, and a certain level of even being able to just protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like they said in Spartacus, you know what I'm saying? Don't just be out there with cock and wind. You know what I mean? You know, without your, you know, your little leather flap over the shit. You know what I'm saying? That Spartacus shit. Okay, cool, yeah, man. I'm just chilling. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that shit had me that shit really had me thinking. What's that guy's name? Either y'all know that guy's name that I'm talking about? The Chicago guy that got killed like a year or two ago, year and a half or something like that. He was fucking with the Kanika Jenkins thing. And before that, as I understand, he used to be popular in like interviewing different hip hop people. If you're talking that shit for real, then it's best to hide your face and not even show it. Right. Yeah. Tupac Hoax, a perfect example. Yep. Shit. Laying back and off that, I remember, you know, I won't even say who, but somebody had hit me up one time once. I'm like, yo, you know, I want to politic with you sometimes about such and such when I do such and such on his truther thing. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, yo, you know, if you don't want to show your face, then, you know, I understand, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, yo, I don't give a fuck, whatever, you know? But now I see, I'm like, you know what? That was a very strategic and question that he asked me. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, you know, it is what it is. I mean, I've never really went like super hard on that type of shit anyway. But then again, I am the type that leads with my heart. So I probably would be the one if I get like really like focused on some old bullshit. I'll just go head on and not even care. His name slipped. Yeah, his name slipped in my mind too. But yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. But yeah, man, this shit could be dangerous. And be other little people here and there that talk about their brushes with death from doing this thing. And you know, just about everyone at the very least will get death threats. Like everybody that is on this truther thing that has like even a modest audience of like, let's say 300 live viewers or 10,000 average per views. Probably all of them at the very least get death threats at some point. And you know, like 90-something% of them are probably bullshit. But, you know, you never know when that one that's on that real shit might come about. But yeah, that dude was going in. He was saying that Rob dude, he was on some they were that the pictures of Nipsey Hussle, the picture that he took with the little girl, that was not really him, because like how his do-rag was on, where you could see like the outline of his braids on the top of his head. You know what I'm saying? Couple things he was saying, I was kind of like, I don't know about that, but I think someone should create a conspiracy website, build like YouTube, but for conspiracies only. Yeah, that would be dope. Right. Like specifically for that. Yep. But, you know, they'll probably try to like wreck that. Like on some posting shit. I mean, you know, you got those shits just on some regular ass websites. You know, like your magazine-like type websites where you could click on articles. But yeah, like a hub of videographers or vloggers that's strictly on that conspiracy shit. I tell you what, I used to I don't even fuck with it anymore. But you ever heard of Before It's News? BeforeIt'sNews.com? Like that is a fear porn, fearmonger site, if there ever is one. Like any and every conspiracy, it don't matter how ludicrous it is, that site will have somebody talking about it. And you know how that go, like sometimes the shit will be real. You know what I'm saying? They'll post like legitimate conspiracies with actual tenets and premise to it. But then at the same time, they'll also have an article talking about like, yeah, September 29th, 2017, Nibiru is about to come and the whole earth is gonna like blow up because it's gonna get that close to earth. I just woke up accidentally and saw you got a show on right now. Oh, okay. I'm that Folgers Crystals. I'm that Folgers Crystals for you. The best part of waking up. That's what's up. Get your dose of caffeine real quick. Shit. I wanted to come on earlier, but man, I'm busy trying to like do this, that, the third. As you can see, it's a nice little humble, laid back little crowd. I mean, I'm trying to think of how to make this shit like really pop, but I don't know, man. You know, maybe as I get older, a lot of stuff just doesn't really interest me that much anymore. Like I'm not all wide-eyed and wowed over certain things, and then the things that I may be a little wide-eyed and wowed over, as far as doing YouTube and vlogging about it, you've already got people that are like in that lane, and they're doing it very well. So it kind of feels like, yo, what's the point? Who really wants to hear some new cat hop on this thing when this motherfucker right over here got that shit on Smash, and this one over there got that thing on Smash? You know what I'm saying? It's to the point where I'd rather just fall back and watch them talk about that shit than even try to reverberate some old shit myself. I'm like, nah, I'm good on that. Because I know they removed 98% of conspiracy channel and replaced them mainstream media and big name goofy fluff channels, right? Hey, a lot of goofy fluff shit going on with the bubbles going on. What's the tea, sipping tea and dropping tea and all that old bullshit. All that old gossipy crap. So yeah, man, it's like everything. So it's like, a lot of shit I'm not even interested anymore. Like I'm like, oh, that's some old bullshit. Some shit maybe 10 years ago I might have been into. And the little things left that I do like is like I said, somebody already got that lane covered. I'm about to dip out though. Just a reminder. Oh, the tunes. Right. I'm going to cue that up on my phone again, matter of fact. So I could do that when I get off this thing. You know what it was? My man Steve, a.k.a. Akir, he was supposed to come over again. And of course, we were going to have another freestyle session. And I was going to put that on your Airbit joints and let those joints rock out. So that this way you'll have two people, you know what I'm saying, to listen to it and to, you know what I'm saying, give an opinion about it and whatnot. But I think I had to work or something. And he ended up coming through. Fuck around, he might come through tomorrow because, you know, we definitely trying to get up at least like one time a week at the very least. So yeah, we might even do that shit tomorrow. But in general, let me cue your thing up. So you know what I'm saying. So when I look at my phone, the window will be right there. Cause I admit I be on some scatterbrain shit like crazy. So I would be the type to mess up. Right, airbit.com. But like I said, from the one time I played them joints through, they were smooth. I was digging them. But yeah, like to tell you like specifically which ones I like, I'll say this. I know the very last one was one of my favorites out of all of them. Out of all the joints. Did you add some more joints on here? Oh, you still got 10. Okay. All right, so yeah, I got the window open. I ain't gonna I'm not gonna close it. So this way I can't forget, because as soon as I see my phone, I see it. So yeah, thanks for reminding me. I think I remember his name. He joints with Immortal. Yeah. He fucks with Immortal Technique. He's on the album. He's on that joint Diamonds too. We had yeah, I think it was like 2 weeks ago. He came through. We recorded that track and shit. It's on the album. I played it a little. If you go back in this stream, like maybe around the track 3 actually. So maybe around like the 12-minute mark, you'll be able to hear the joint with him on it. But yeah, that's my man. We known each other since like 18, 19 years old. You know, I fuck with Immortal Technique, all of them cats. You know what I'm saying? I've been knowing them cats like forever. Oh, it just reminded me. I was actually going to do a track with Immortal Technique, right? Let me tell you how this motherfucker, because this kind of has to do with some old Black Sector bullshit, right? I'm supposed to get this song done with Immortal Technique over the summer last year, right? And what happened? Immortal Technique had my number, because his number always changes. He's always into this, that, the third, whatever. So we were supposed to get up and we were supposed to get this track done. And then he didn't hit me. And then finally I got up with him like some months later, like into the fall. And I'm like, yo, what happened? He was like, yo, when I was ready, when I was around, I tried to call you, but your number wasn't working. And that's because I changed my number, because somebody that's in this whole sector land done put my number out for everybody. So I had to change my shit. Meanwhile, this nigga trying to hit me up so we could finally get this work done. Real busy man and shit like that. We supposed to get some old shit done. But somebody, I won't say who, done put my fucking number out for the whole world to see. So I had to change my shit. So, you know what I'm saying? See how when you do stupid shit, the effects that things could have? You know what I'm saying? That's why I try not to do stupid shit. Yeah, I'm going to replay your album tomorrow later on today. Okay, cool. Few channels that blew up with this Nipsey Hussle death. Kevin Gills, Coffee, and Kush blew up. Now I'm kind of looking at him. So, yeah, yo. That's why I kind of felt like, all right, like, because, you know, I haven't been doing videos, live streams, none of that for a little while. Prankville in the building. Chilling, bro. How you? Right? So I haven't really been, yeah, you do videos, right? Let me give you your wrench. You know, I got a simple wrench policy. You do videos, you get a wrench. Yeah, I haven't really been doing videos like that in a little while. And, you know, I just got back to, like, my main setup and everything. So, coincidentally, like, around the time Nipsey Hussle got killed, I get back to my own setup, back in my crib, doing my 1-2 thing. So, you know, and, you know, I was never, like, a big fan of his music, but I did like what I read about him as an, you know, an entrepreneur, enterprising person, and, you know, it's hip-hop and stuff like that. So I was urged to do videos about it. But I felt kind of funny because I was like, yo, this man just died. I do not want to eat off of, you know, someone's death per se. So I kind of like, I think I touched up on it like after day 3 or 4 after he passed. Like, I was following the shit as it was happening from the point when he got shot, when you found out he got shot, and then like a few minutes later you found out he got shot 6 times, but it still wasn't any word that he died. Then a little later found out that he died. And I was like, yeah, I can't just jump on this shit right away like that. And, you know, as more little details came back, I started, you know, just talking about shit that was on my mind or whatever. Doing good, sir. Glad to catch you live. I saw you weren't around for a few days. Yeah. All right, let me hook you up with this Riznench. So, let me hook my man K Cool up with a jump off too. Hold up. You don't do videos, but you know, I still my mans in them. So, yeah. All right. So yeah, y'all wrenched up. So yeah, it's like you know what I mean? Like I'm not really feeling that. It feels it just don't feel right. It just don't feel right with me. Like just jumping into a situation off the fact that somebody died. Like the 6ix9ine thing, I jumped on that because I would see him in Brooklyn, shit like that. I had an interest in it, but ain't nobody dying that. So it's kind of like, all right, I could see jumping on that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, dude that died and everything, like I probably went maybe 1/4 as much as I could have went. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, a lot of people were just like eating off that shit. That's why the last show I did, I talked all about the Nipsey Hussle thing, but I refused to put his name in the title. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, yo, I just not trying to do it. You know? And then I said, like, after the live stream is over, depending on how it goes and how much I touch on that topic, you know, I'll change the title and I'll put his name in the title, you know, just as a reference to what I'm talking about, which I did. I put his name in the title. I put the shit about the weed we were talking about in the title. And whatever other shit we were talking about, I put in the title. But I didn't want to do that live like that. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, for sure. Prankville. But yeah. You know what I liken that shit to? Like back in the day when I used to sell CDs and movies with my team and everything, we used to call that mushroom hustling. It was mushroom hustlers. I hate the gossip grind. Most folks be on where they report the latest gossip, but there's no real critical thinking or twist with ingenuity. Right? You know, they're just hopping on the latest thing. And that kind of goes to what I was saying a few minutes ago. Like, you know, I want to like do my little YouTube thing, but so much shit I'm just not interested in. And to be honest, that's my lack of professionality or my lack of being a professional, because a professional vlogger is actually, you supposed to be able to just jump on hot topic. Oh, this happened, hot topic. Kodak Black, some little nigga I could give a fuck less about. You know what I'm saying? But it's a hot topic. You gotta jump. That's actually the professional way that you should do it, to be honest, if you want to succeed in this. But it's like I just can't get myself to touch on shit that I don't give a fuck about. Like what, a famous Dex or a little Uzi Vert or a little, I don't give a fuck about. One time it was and I tried it with this battle rap live channel I had. That was gonna be my channel where I talk about all that silly hip hop shit. There was some girl, some Tatiana as they call it, some young little 18, 19-year-old girl that goes around fucking different dudes in hip hop. She's like the new age Cat Stacks or whatever, right? And I'm talking about her and academics and how she and Cardi B. I'm watching this. I'm like, why am I talking about this bullshit? I'm too grown to be talking about these little ass girls. You know, it was like, yeah. I was like, yo, I just can't do this. Like, I admit, I'm just not that professional. You know what I'm saying? Where I could just not give a fuck about something and then just sit on here. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not going to be genuine. Like, you really got to love this shit. You got to really be interested in the shit, I think, to do it good. Or you got to just be good at just putting on an act. And I can't really do that well. Or I probably can, but I just don't want to. Niggas eating crazy off him. Right. Off Nipsey and shit. If you know what you're into or not, that means you know your limits. Right. They're going way out the way. Right, they go LA. Yeah. See, like LA. But am I right though? Like you said it yourself. You said you got to jump over hot topic. Like that's the professional way to do it. Am I right? Well, that's why you don't cover all topics. Yeah, man. It's like, yeah, like all these little ass teeny boppers and shit. I don't feel right talking about that shit. Like I was saying though, what I was about to say, like back when, you know, we used to do the CDs and DVD hustle or whatever, right? We used to call that mushroom hustlers, right? Like let's say a new DMX album come out and a new Jadakiss album come out, right? So all the people that sell CDs and movies that hustle on the regular, all right, it's just another day for us. Oh, word, new DMX, yo, burn up like 100 of those, burn up another 200. I'm gonna need that because the wholesale niggas are gonna want it. Boom, just another day for me. But then what happened? You go to your spot to hustle and you see some new niggas that you ain't never seen before. And it's like, oh, the DMX and the Jadakiss came out. That's why they there. And sure enough, them new motherfuckers you don't never seen is at your spot all over the place. And the only shit they got is that Jadakiss and that DMX. And we call them mushroom hustlers. They only pop up when some hot shit comes out. You know what I'm saying? Like to have a passion about what I talk about. So if I don't care, I don't cover it. Right. Yeah, man, I have a hard time doing that. Like, yeah, I was trying to cover that shit. What was Selena, some little like trashy white girl or whatever. And I'm like, what the fuck am I talking about this shit for? You know what I'm saying? So you add that to the fact that I haven't really been going hard on the YouTube shit at all. So that's why when the Nipsey shit happened, I was like, well, I could jump on it right away, but I would feel like a mushroom hustler. I was like, well, I kind of been out of action in, you know, like a couple weeks, couple months, maybe like a month or two or whatever. So I kind of like eased my way into it. It was only until I started looking into the little conspiracies and shit, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, something ain't right. Let me talk about this. And then I said, you know, since I have been watching like a lot of different videos on the Nipsey shit, this here, that there, I said, all right, let me do a video where I piece together the story, you know, the best way I see it. Since I did watch like various shit, I said, all right, that then I felt like I'm kind of offering something. It's like I could piece together a concise little story, you know, of the events that happened, and you know that's what I did. But yeah, who said it? Man of War, MBM, one of y'all said it that yeah, that nigga Kevin Gills, he been eating like off that shit like crazy. 2,000 live views and shit. I mean, you know, power to him if he's getting his bread. But yeah. And at the same time with Kev Gills, I mean, at least I could say that he consistently does this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. But the shit, I don't know, you know, just the fact somebody died, that shit just be kind of like rubbing me funny. It's like, I don't want to get notoriety and build off a dead man. Like, I just don't feel right about that. Like, you know, I mean, if it happens, it happens. For all those people that it's happening to and with, I guess power to you. If you're cool with it and it's helping you grow your shit and you can move on to some more other shit, cool. But yeah, I would feel kind of fucked up. In fact, I said if I do another Nipsey Hussle joint, I'm going to make sure that I demonetize it. Then I felt like, all right, you know, if I do that, I feel a little better about it. All right. But let me play a joint. I'm about to hit this bathroom real quick. What's a good joint to play? I'll throw this old classic on. A Sector classic. Hold up.
There's not enough energy in these conductors to last a cortex.
Well, at least we found these, Wheeljack.
And when these run out?
Can't worry about that now. Hey, let's get back to Icon.
Transform past the norm to evade the storm. 1976, a slave was born. No longer gotta give a change cause we buying our own. And we ain't trying to take them off, shit, we trying them on. Think of that, we on our own shit. You get a job and an ugly ass wife and start talking like you grown, bitch. You still a child, unless you got a business, bitch. I'm a business, we stay about my business. Go hard or go home. Your boss is on house arrest. What type of hetero get pipes tatted on his chest? I'm getting big now, I need security. Shoot hoes through you bitch niggas and securities. You don't wanna hear the truth, because it be heavy. They put a pack in your back like ever ready. Now what's bad about this clone me missing? So many niggas, these bitches can't even tell who I'm dissing. No back and forth, I'm not a leader. Niggas is troll food, and I'm a leader. Don't make me have to come back round just to repeat it. Should've been completed the moment you got to lead it. Then we found out you had to sell blood on crib, cause your wife was spending your money up. Buying motherfucking dick and Jordans, and I know somebody got that nasty bitch recording. Oh Lord, I think you all should stay in your place. Ain't got no time for friendly friends, always up in my face. Always drinking and smoking, but never really doing shit. And trying to get a better drop and try to hit a fucking lick. This is my vortex, and you I had to be. Law of attraction created my reality. I'm the truth, nigga, and that's no lie. And your girl want this beef with no fries.
My chopper kick like a jackass. You jackass, you die young, cause we living too fast. With Titans I clash, niggas trying to murder my ass. I'm clapping anything that cross my path. Survival of the fittest. To kick the body, Lord, I'm so tempted. Heat pop, leave a nigga disfigured. If I lose my cool, guarantee you lose lose a family member. Street solid, that's why XO got their bitter. Fuck a rope, now they use a law to hang a nigga. Cage a nigga, we modern day slaves, my nigga. Went from picking cotton, singing Negro spirituals to copping a plea, hoping they don't throw the book at you. What the fuck am I supposed to do? I gotta eat some, selling poison for revenue, busting a shell or two. Take heed to what I'm telling you. The industry is a pimp, and I refuse to be a fucking prostitute. So I rap about my damn life, it's for your entertainment. But shit ain't sweet when you on that corner hanging. Selling out the crib will only get your shit rated. I hustle cause daddy don't make child support payments, and mommy's not working and no one's hiring me. My belly and my fridge are both on empty. So I'm in the kitchen whipping up a special recipe, praying that it takes my ass up out of poverty. But it feels like I'm selling my soul honestly. Man, fuck the world, who are you to judge me?
Don't get your frame transformed, then your brain pushed back. Or for what you looking at. Now, they find your ass chopped up, saran wrapped to that in a rusty hatchback. Stung in the bumblebee, better being humbly. Both know you tight, pussy, don't even fuck with me. Break your hymen, bitch, pop and get you pregnant. Stomach full of buckshot, still have you hesitant. Tech will leave you hesitant. I rock motherfuckers, so bring the motherfucking ruckus. There's a price to pay to play punk, so don't ever wonder. Catch a Louisville slugger to the head, to the neck, get locked jaw, fucking with the top dog. Fuck around, grab the Smith & Wesson out the top drawer. Cause help the skelter, only God can help you. I'm a step beyond Decepticon, the shit I'm on. Bucktown, Brooklyn.
I got something to say. Stun guys when sun rising like the coming of day. Ran with the music, the truest rain habits exclusive. Send you to a planet of junk if you dare to be stupid. We killed a grand poobah, my neighborhood was filled with manure. Buildings and ruins, young kids selling krills to the losers. Hatred is growing, we stopping at the spaces be open. And make you see me take the lead once the matrix is open. Latex is broken, young lady bunch for babies they hold it. The state keep them floating and pay them if they raise them with no man. Guns come to play from mediocre funds of the slaves. Where your darkest hour that will turn you gunmetal gray. We live in the bowels of hoods where the kids are too wild. You said you like a war story, well you're living one now. The Bible's the truest, survivalist and wisest will use it to crack the code and turn the pages to this icon music. Tears in my pen, emotions keep me lyrically meant. Tone space, is that you? Here is a hint, trumpets are blowing, commandments from the sun we beholding. While the faithless ain't convinced without something to show them, they run with the program. 3-digit numbers control man, cast away into the haze once the covenant's broken. We run with emotion, logic fails while guns are unloaded. You under the ocean, from crime waves, none remain floating. Icon.
Yeah, nah, you right. We all did our thing on that. Plus, yeah, I forgot my man Damien. I don't know if you know about the boot camp clique. Buckshot, Sean Price, Rock, you know, Brooklyn Cats or whatever. He did, his whole verse was doing a rhyme scheme off of the names of like all the cats in the boot camp clique. So yeah, he kind of did his thing. He actually, but he wrote his shit mad quick. He was actually talking about some shit because, you know, he took the train over when we did it. And he said there was some dude on the train like trying to like, you know, acting like he wanted a little bit of smoke or whatever. And, you know, he had like some words with the dude. So I think in his verse, he said that's where that beginning part came from. Don't get your brain transformed and your shit pushed back off of what you looking at. Because the dude kept looking at him and shit. So, yeah, that was actually, you know, real life up in that shit or whatever. And, you know, everybody got their process. Like when I did the joint with my man Akir. Oh man, that's my man's and all, but yeah, LA, you want to talk about freestyle? Yeah, you probably love going back and yo. He came over here one time and for real, we had a freestyle session for 9.5 hours. 9.5 hours. I told K Cool about it. We actually ran through on K Cool MBM Waster on all the beats on his SoundCloud page. I played all of them shits. We ran through the entire list of his beats, which was probably like an hour and some change. And we just kept putting beats. I've been wanting to stop. After like an hour or whatever, I'm like, all right, we good. But then as we kept going, I'm like, well, shit, can we catch some of this on film? Can we record this, live stream something? Can we do something for, what's it called, posterity's sake? And he's like, nah, he don't want to do it. Like he a perfectionist. So it's like, you just want to freestyle for hours on end where the shit ain't going to have any practical use that we're going to do something after. Like, you know, like you said back in the day. Back in the day, I used to do that too. I used to make freestyle tapes and stuff, record it, listen to it later. He just wanted to freestyle. Like he needs to freestyle just to, I guess, keep the, I don't know, the creativity going and all that. So when we did the song, Diamond Part 2, that's on my album and whatnot, the same shit. Like I'm writing the verse. You know, I wrote the first verse on his, like he just hit me out the blue. He's like, yo, what you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm here recording some joints. You want to get on something? He's like, all right. So literally while he's on the way to the crib, I write a whole verse in probably like 10 minutes. Then he comes, I play him the beat, tell him what the song's about, whatever. He's like, all right, cool. So he starts writing a little bit, then he stops writing. And plus, you know, he drinking and everything, you know, getting bent. So I'm working on the second verse. He's like, yo, son, come on, let's get a session. I'm like, oh, let's get a session going. He wants to freestyle and shit. So I'm like, all right, whatever, let's do it. And so he's like writing a little bit and then freestyle. He's like, yeah, I want to freestyle so I could, you know, maybe something from the freestyle I'll put in the song or whatever. I'm like, yo, can't you just write the verse and we just record? Like when I do shits with LA and with Port City, both of y'all are way more my speed as far as like getting shit done. Even my man Damien, you know what I'm saying? And I love my man Akir. That's my man. That's my man. 100 million grand and all that. But just the creative processes, we have way different creative processes. You know what I'm saying? I like when we did our shit. Niggas done had the verses done before we thought that we would have them done and recorded the shit, sent it to each other, post it. That's the type of shit I like. Record it, write it, record it, trade it to whoever got to get it, and post it. Boom. Have a song done in a day. Like we could right now say we're gonna do a song about something, and this time tomorrow that shit would already be posted and had been up for a couple hours probably. But yeah, man, you want freestyling and you know, and I wanted him to do like a verse and a half. I wanted it to be one verse for me, one verse for him, and then the third verse we split. But the time it took just to get his verse done, I was like, fuck it. I know you don't got another half verse in you, so I just wrote my third verse. We recorded it, and then it was some shit where he had like 90% of his verse done, but it was weird. He had like maybe the first I don't know, like 12 bars, and he had like the last 2 bars. But then them like right before the end, he had like a middle space. Like, I've never heard of anyone writing like that. I can understand if maybe you have right the end part and you don't got something for the beginning. Or most commonly, you write and then maybe you got 10, 12 bars and you're trying to figure out how you want to end the shit. But he was on some old, I never even heard of that shit before. He had like the first 12 bars and the last 2. And he just needed them middle motherfuckers to fit in the middle. And he wants to freestyle with me, have a long-ass freestyle session to try to get some stimulation to figure out what to put in the middle of there. I was like, oh, boy. But, you know, that's my man, though. He did his thing. The shit came out, you know, it came out fly. But, yeah, man, it's just different creative ways. You know what I'm saying? And I'll pat myself on the back of it. It may sound crazy, but I'm on some Tupac shit. And what I'm gonna show y'all what I mean when I say I'm on some Tupac shit. Ever since I seen this, I was like, oh my man, this is me all the way. Hold on, let me see if I can find that shit. Like when I saw this video clip, I was like, yeah, this is me. I'm on this shit like completely like this. Hold up. Oh, I'm still on the Be Right Back screen. There we go. All right, right here. Cool. Hold up. This is how I do. Where the fuck? Okay, Be Right Back. What do I put in the search to find what I'm looking for? Tupac recording session? Maybe. This is my steez. This is my steez Leo. Is this it? It's like a little quick clip where he's talking about it. Maybe this is it. I don't know. I ain't trying to play no 14-minute shit just to find this one piece. Oh, I got the fucking thing on.
But I don't think they know what we got tonight. Show them how to fuck you inside.
This might not be it.
Baby, and I do the same for
I know how to find it. I know how to find it. Tupac recording session, and then the search, the filters, because it's a real short thing. So it'll be short, less than 4 minutes. Is this it? Too tight track? I don't know. Let me see. No, it's some more other shit. That's actually some dope. I never even seen that footage before. And you know, I'm a Tupac footage watching motherfucker. Tupac and Snoop, nah, Unconditional Love. It's like a little 20-second clip. It ain't even that long. It ain't this. It's some 93. It's definitely some Death Row shit. Leaving a studio session. Why You Turn on Me. Let me see if I can put something else in the keyword. Tupac recording session. Or let me put Tupac studio. Because he was talking about getting shit done real quick. Let me, Quick. Let me put Quick in there. Let me see if that do anything. Fuck around, DJ Quick gonna come up. Yep. Footage and the recording, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I can't find it. But basically, he was saying, like he was talking to a whole bunch of people. He was like, yo, we come in here, we record. All y'all people that want to like mess and engineer with the shit, leave that to the people that love all that shit. They can do that. When we come in here, we write our shit, we record it. Whatever this last motherfucker said, that's the name of the song. Boom. Next track, write it, record it. Like that. That's how I do my shit. Like on some like expedient shit. Some expeditious shit. Damn. I'd love to find it though. That shit was a fast worker. I don't know what to put. I don't know. Some of y'all probably done seen it before. You might know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like to get in there, get it done. You know, that's my style all the way. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to sit around. I don't need to be a perfect setting to get in the mood. I don't need to smoke nothing. I don't need to drink nothing. You know, a little smoke this bullshit maybe stimulates the thoughts. And I know I was supposed to quit this bullshit, but it stimulates the thoughts. Oh, this shit is dope. Matter of fact, since we on it, let me just throw this up just because it's some fly shit. The Hit 'Em Up session. Check it out.
Oh, well, let him in.
It's Tupac after he recorded Hit 'Em Up.
It wasn't like a session where everybody just...
It was an experience for me. So we got everybody
came to the studio. Same idea, Hit 'Em Up. So we all just went down there and beat shit.
Alright, he recorded Hit 'Em Up and Good Life, and it says part 1, so this might be just that Good Life track.
Man, I'm hanging folks, man. I'm sure just trying to make it happen. Okay, for sure.
I mean, this whole thing was the...
I don't know where that shit is. 40 said Pac wrote Dusted and Disgusted verse in 10 minutes. One of the realest verses of hip-hop all time. Wow. Yeah, see, Pac was a quick writer too, man. Like, he literally did his album in 7 days. As I understand, he really did his shit in 3 days. That Machiavelli, they changed it to the 7-day theory, but the original name for it was the 3-day theory. Because he wrote and recorded his shit in 3 days. So, you know, my 7-day shit, you know, that ain't really shit compared to what, you know, he actually did. But yeah. But yeah, my man, he likes to fucking take forever. I'm like, how you write your verse like that? You got the first 2/3 of it, and you got the very end, and you just need that little last piece. But, you know, that's my dude. He's ill. He's dope. All of y'all check him out. Akir, A-K-I-R. You know what I'm saying? International artist, established, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Fly, living the good life, doing his thing. A1 from day one, official dude. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to sound like I'm ranking on my man like that. You know, we just got different creative processes, but he has eaten and he has gotten a whole lot more out of this hip-hop shit than I have. So whatever his process is, he done got a whole lot more out of his process his way than I've got out of my process my way. So I'll say that. So salute to Akir. Damn, where the chat join at? I want to, you know, shout out to Akir. And we probably gonna have some more music coming. And Tyree Sneeze smokes instrumentals. No, we don't. Damn, what happened to the one? I'm trying to type in the window. The heck did I do here? Hold up. All right. Here. Hold up. This is my man right here, Akir. A-K-I-R. Always keep it real. So that's his thing. What do y'all think of this? Fuck it. Since we're on a Tupac situation, I'm gonna show y'all something. And I'm gonna tell you my thoughts on it. And my thoughts on it may be a little shocking, a little surprising. Maybe not, though. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, y'all are some pretty astute, open-minded people. So this may not be too shocking to y'all. But you're going to see my logical processes and how I come to this potential conclusion. Add new source. Check this out. Give me a minute. Want that. You want Firefox and Chrome. Okay, put the Chrome. All right, check this out. This thug niggas don't. We live a good life. Fuck my foes. God bless to the niggas that trust them hoes. Cause thug niggas don't. All right. Okay. Since we talking about conspiracies and everything, we're gonna go back to the old Tupac conspiracies. What's that shit called? I'm gonna get a good picture of this. It's a good one. Want a nice clear one. I think this one's more clear. Or is this one more clear? Yeah, this one's more clear. We'll go with this. Not a video. Okay, fuck it. As long as it has a picture. The picture pretty clear. Alright. Just make it a little bigger. Now y'all see this, right? Some of y'all probably already know where I'm going with this. Okay, so where it is, I want the album title to stay showing. All right, that, and we're gonna go to this top screen right here. Cause going through them Tupac videos kind of reminded me of something. Okay, this one's good. Now let me go to that other one. There's another one that was more fitting for what I'm trying to show. History. Okay, too tight. Why not? All right, perfect. Make that a little bigger. I'll put that one over that one. Hold up. Okay, this one. We want this one over there. There's the window capture like that. Okay. Now y'all see that? It should be big enough for y'all to see, right? This is Can-Am Can-Am Studios, where Pac recorded his tracks for Death Row in '96, right? And on the bottom is an album by Lil Half Dead called Dead Serious. As some of y'all may know, Lil Half Dead is Snoop's cousin, allegedly. Because you know in the hood, a lot of times your homeboys automatically be your cousins all the time anyway. So we don't know if they blood cousins, but you know, they're at the very least close peoples or whatever, right? Now this is his cover. Now as you can see on the left side, let me make it a little bigger. I don't gotta have my face all up in here so I could cover all that. Yeah, this is better like this. Yeah. All right. Now, as you can see, you got a man slumped right there on the far left of the Little Half Dead joint, right? A man that looks like Tupac slumped over a little control panel or whatever. And in back of him, you have Yaki Gaddafi, or a man that closely resembles Yaki Gaddafi with what looks like a bullet wound over his right eye. What happened to Yaki Gaddafi approximately, I think, 2 weeks, or was it 2 months? I forget which it was. After Tupac's alleged death, Yaki Gaddafi got shot above his right eye in his hometown of New Jersey. They're trying to declare that it was an accident that happened by Napoleon, also of the Outlaws, by Napoleon's cousin. Allegedly shot Yaki Gaddafi above the right eye by accident. That's the narrative they're going with. And I'm sure all of y'all know how Tupac allegedly died. Now, on the left, you see Tupac sitting in the chair. Now, if you look at the background of this area, they're obviously in a studio. You could look at on the left side, right by Little Half Dead's cheek. You could see the wall, the decoration and all that shit that's on the wall. And then you could look on the picture on the left, the actual Can-Am Studios. Look at the decoration on the wall. You know what I'm saying? And then the panel, even just the positioning of everything, the control panel positions in both pictures, you know, and its position next to the wall decorations. So it's pretty obvious that the picture on Little Half Dead's album cover is meant to be representing Can-Am Studios, right? Now you see Tupac on this left side of the picture. There's another video around that actually shows Tupac in a white dress shirt, just like in the cartoon thing on the Little Half Dead album cover, right? So it's pretty obvious that this is meant to be Tupac slumped over a little thing, and that's meant to be Yaki Gaddafi in the back with a bullet wound over his right eye. And, you know, in the far right, you got some fat motherfucker thrown through a window. I don't know who that is. But basically, Little Half Dead depicted a dead Tupac and a dead Gaddafi on his album cover. Now, this album, I believe, came out in either 2012 or 2015. I forget which one it is. But the album title is Dead Serious. Dead Serious. And this is how he depicts the cover to look. Now, does that look suspicious to y'all? Does that imply that Little Half Dead had something to do with the alleged murder or shooting, at least, of Tupac Shakur? Now, some of y'all that may have looked into the, you know, Tupac alleged killing. You know, you've seen the Orlando Anderson narrative. That's like the most widely accepted one. That Pac snuffed some dude at the MGM and his people stomped homeboy out. Then dude got back at them. They caught him in traffic and blasted and all that. That's like the common narrative that a lot of people pretty much notoriously, you know, go by. Good 80% of people. But then you have other theories from other people. And one of those theories is that Snoop Dogg had something to do with the alleged second shooting of Tupac. And in that theory, it includes Little Half Dead as the actual trigger man that actually did the grunt work, the dirty work. Now, there's theories that tie Little Half Dead to the situation. There's these group of twins called the Patton brothers, I think. And they had what they said was a confession letter and everything. Like, if you look into that, you will see a string of things that would tie Little Half Dead to the situation in theory. You know what I'm saying? I mean, nothing for sure can we say there's 100% proof. But there are a lot of things that would make that a very plausible theory. Now, my question would be, why would Little Half Dead feel so comfortable depicting this on his album cover? To me, it just does not make sense that if he really had something to do with this, and that if he really did it, in my opinion, it just does not make sense for someone to depict that and pretty much tell on themselves in their album cover. I just can't buy that. That shit just doesn't make any sense to me. So I say that to say, I don't think Little Half Dead had anything to do with the alleged assassination of Tupac Shakur. I don't think so. I do think that he is depicting, you know, he's mocking or he's teasing the notion that he had everything to do with the assassination, alleged assassination of Tupac Shakur. But I just don't see him actually having done that and then depicting that on the cover. Now, there was an interview with Little Half Dead about a year or two ago on some one of them channels. They had like a whole special on the killing of Tupac and everything, and they interviewed him. And he acted like he didn't know what anybody was talking about as far as the album cover. They even interviewed the artist that did the album cover, and he said something like, oh, I just drew a whole bunch. I had no idea that that was Tupac or anything, and we just drew up a whole bunch of different album covers, and we just went with this one. But there's an uncanny resemblance to that being Can-Am Studio and to that being Pac and Gaddafi in the thing. Like I said, there's an actual real photo or real video of Pac wearing a white dress shirt, just like he is slumped over that thing that he's on, while in Can-Am Studio. So the real Tupac you see on the left in the studio, there's an actual video of him in that same studio with that same type of white shirt on, right? So yes, they're absolutely depicting murdered Pac and Gaddafi in this album cover. But to me, it just makes no sense that he would have done that, you know, did the crime and then depict that on the cover. It just makes no, I'm not buying it. So I don't think he did it. So then that you have to ask, well, why would he feel comfortable depicting that on the album cover? And as somebody mentioned in the chat a little further up, they brought up a good YouTuber's name. And that YouTuber's name pretty much brings home what I suspect is going on. And that's Tupac Hoax. This Little Half Dead album cover, to me anyway, further supports the notion that Tupac's alleged second shooting, shit, probably his first shooting too, but the one where he allegedly died, to me this album cover further supports the idea that that shit is a hoax. To me, that's the only narrative that would fit with Half Dead feeling comfortable depicting this on an album cover. Because it helps the hoax, because it adds suspicion, it adds another layer of confusion. Oh, Orlando Anderson this. Oh, Puff Daddy this. Oh, someone, you know, Snoop this. Oh, now Half Dead with the album cover. It just keeps you more scatterbrained as to who really committed the crime. You know what I'm saying? And it also fits with the idea that he didn't do it. Because if he did do it, how would he be so stupid to admit it on an album cover? Little Half Dead's album came out on some industry shit. So it's the industry put that out. I don't think he's somewhat like an underground artist, but I'm pretty sure this was a major label that this album, came out under or affiliated with to some degree. So I just think it's part of the hoax. They did this to confuse. It's the only thing that fits. Like if Half Dead did do the shit, then I can't see him depicting it on the cover. And if he didn't do the shit, but Pac really is dead, I still can't see him depicting that on the cover, because then that could like warrant a whole lot of static and drama to him. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, people are still gonna think that he did it. The only thing that fits, that makes sense to why he would have an album cover like this, is to further perpetuate the joke or the hoax. So yeah, I always wanted to chit chat about that, but yeah, that's how I feel about the little Half Dead cover, and I think that's why he was so comfortably able to do it, to further perpetuate that hoax. All right, get that out of here. Get it out of here. All right. Let me see if I can find that Hit 'em Up session. What is this though? Too Tight. Too Tight track? I don't even know what song this is. Hold on.
Everybody's talking about the down the ride. Now that I'm supposed to do time. But I don't think they know what we got tonight. Show them because you.
I do not know what song this is. Anybody know? I know it ain't that many people up in the audience right now, but do any of y'all four motherfuckers know what track this is? Too Tight? Is this one of the joints he did with MC Hammer? I think I heard a joint with Hammer.
Now that Hammer's supposed to do time. But I don't think they know what we got tonight. Show them Hammer because you're too tight. What do I come to him? I say you're too tight. What we got tonight. Show them Hammer because you're too tight. Everybody talking about.
There go gay ass Papa G. I don't know. You ever seen this dude? The second, or I guess the third from the upper left, the bald dude. Homie is fruity as a motherfucker. Hold on.
They're down the ride. Now that Hammer's supposed to do time. But I don't think they know what we got tonight. Show them Hammer because you're too tight.
What do I come to him? I say the. Huh?
Okay, listen. Now let me do the first track over.
Oh, nasty.
No, keep the double.
Nasty.
I'm do the first track tighter.
Nasty. Okay.
Come on, Pop. Come on. Everybody talking about the down the ride. Now that I'm supposed to do time.
Bust it open again. I can't stand this shit, yo. I gotta spit this shit out. You're not supposed to drink this shit.
You put it together.
Okay.
Who producing that part? No,
damn, son, shit busted again. Yo, it should be getting me heated. Damn.
Ricardo. It's really his project, but he let me ride with him on this minority exchange program. When do we need him back? We gotta get him back for 412. Before dog. The president let him go. You know what I mean? He's picking up Mexico. Don't you love it? To pop freak shit that reach the public. Still I believe my speech so deep that all my real niggas done it. Ass naked rhymes and these cash making times got me losing my mind inside the lines of these wicked rhymes. Able me a ghetto star coming up quick. Shit, fuck what you heard. We be running this shit. It's plain to see.
I don't think I heard that. Let me see this. Let me see if I can find that track. Tupac, Too Tight. Okay, I thought so. With MC Hammer, okay. MC Hammer, Too Tight, featuring Nancy Flesher. Where's Tupac on the shit? Oh, let me try this. Hold on. Oh wow! Somebody took the actual studio session and just called it the track with the background shit and all that in there. They drew the stink lines and everything. All right. Okay, MC Hammer. Oh, Too Late Player. Okay, that is Too Tight. Let's see what this is. No, there's some other stuff.
Yo, man, you got a pee-pee. Run free, a free can see me.
Hold up, did he just say you got a pee-pee? Hold up. What you said?
But you still looking good and healthy like Patty LaBelle's cook. Eye contact and tell your man you got a pee-pee. Run free, a free.
Hold up now. Let me run that back. Take notice. What did he say?
Eye contact and tell your man you got a pee-pee. Run free.
Yo, man, you got a pee-pee? Hold up. I gotta slow that down. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. This shit got me a little confused. 0.75.
It's what I'm precise. You with your man, but you still looking good and healthy like Patty LaBelle's cook. Eye contact and tell your man you got a pee-pee. Run free, a free.
All right, I'm good on that track. I'm not even trying to decipher that. Anybody still up in here? What the fuck was I just listening to? You got a pee-pee? I'm good on that. Let's come with facts, Lady Lie. Let's get... Lies get you nowhere. Let's come with facts. What else going on internet land? Cynthia G and her foolish. Her foolish what? Her foolish? Okay. As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. Show y'all the type of shit that be in my YouTube feed. Kodak Black is still disrespectful. Nipsey Hussle and Lauren London West versus whatever the fuck. I don't care. Cause your man got a pee-pee. Clowns prevent the rise of Black Messiah part. That's another thing that makes this Nipsey Hussle shit seem kind of suspect to me and make it feel like it's contrived. Just the parallels to the Messiah, to the Black Messiah, as there is really a Black Messiah, but Nipsey Hussle wasn't it. And if anything, that's kind of like a mockery of the real deal. But check out these parallels, man. Nipsey Hussle murdered at age 33. He had a long ass beard popping off, or brewing, pun intended. Long beard brewing. A tall dude, as I understand the official Messiah has some height to him. He was killed. Jesus killed with the two crooks on the side. You know what I'm saying? Nipsey Hussle was shot along with 2 other people. And I think that's it. But to me, that's a lot. It's like about 3 or 4 Messiah-like coincidences. Then people saying that he died on a Masonic day, March 31st. I don't know what March 31st mean as far as Masonic shit, but that's what people saying. I think it was shortly after 3:20 p.m. So who knows? Maybe he got shot around 3:33. Was Be Logical? That's your name now? Who's Be Logical talking about? Showing money on the screen. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? $100. Oh, you got how do you want to be remembered? A thing with that. Let's look what I haven't checked Be Logical in a minute. What's he talking about? Real talk. Be careful who you love, who you help. Seeking validation. I ain't want to click on this thing because I ain't trying to, I ain't trying to start nothing. And, my sarcastic ass will take it to some old comical places clicking on that nigga shit. So I'm going to just leave that one alone. Nobody trusts cowboys. Something is fishy with them. Something is fishy with fishy cuz. Oh, now cowboy is fishy cuz? Damn, son. My shit is trying to puff my shit, man. Is Tupac alive? Spotted in Cuba, March 2019. Okay. Nipsey Hussle death, giving up rap career. What? Oh, wow. Let's check this out. Some TMZ shit. Nipsey Hussle's armored truck towed. He says cops have it out for him. This was a year ago. See what they talking about. I don't know how this go with the live shit. I don't really care. Let's see what they talking about.
So listen,
What's the story? What happened?
let me tell y'all something. First of all, Victory Lap is officially out.
Hold up, let me put it back in real time.
We've been turning up all night. I got my family with me. But one thing we don't respect is how the So listen,
What's the story? What happened?
let me tell y'all something. First of all, Victory Lap is officially out. It's released. We've been turning up all night. I got my family with me. But one thing we don't respect is how the LAPD came through and took our Brinks truck. We putting on for the city. We showing love. We raising the expectation of young niggas that come out the hood. And we don't understand why the police want to hate on that. But guess what? We're going to turn the negative into a positive. So the Brinks truck is back in LA. It's back in our possession. All-Star Weekend, we turning up.
I saw on your Instagram too that there's going to be like a giveaway. You guys are giving away some money?
No, we're going to give away an all money in chain and a piece. We're going to pick one of the people that went to the Brinks truck and took a picture. We seen y'all Instagram posts. We're going to go through everybody's posts. We're going to pick a random Instagram profile. And we're going to give y'all an all money in piece and a chain. And you already know the marathon continues. This shit don't stop.
Oh, wow. So Nipsey said they told his armored truck gave away a piece. Wow. I don't know. Dude seemed like an alright dude, man. So much for working with the police. The police been out for Nipsey. It isn't the first time. Yeah. Yeah, I heard his spot was getting raided like crazy. It was fights and shootouts or shootings and stabbings in the spot before. That's why I was saying, that camera in front of the store, I'm pretty sure they can't go with the excuse that it wasn't working or something, because from as I understand how that spot was, you know, being surveillanced in its own way by other people, they should have to be up to code. So, but shit, I think eventually that footage is gonna come out, if there is any footage, you know, from the camera. If not now, because they need it for evidence, whatever, eventually it should come out. So much fishy. I still don't get how TMZ gets footage. Like this shit just doesn't even make any sense. Like with traditional crimes and shit, like maybe it's the social media thing, maybe it's the world we're in, and it's just like bonkers now. But for a gossip news place to put out sensitive footage related to a crime before the police get to it, that shit is just mind-boggling. So paying someone $75 with confiscated money to kill him isn't so far-fetched. Now, I agree. TMZ works with them higher-ups. Exactly. Absolutely. Fucking Harvey. I'm a lawyer. They're a bunch of clowns. I like that one dude, the black dude. I forget his name, but the one, when Kanye West was up there talking that shit, and, you know, he was talking his shit right back at him. I like that dude. That dude's cool. You know what I'm saying? And all these places, you know, you're going to have some, like, cool peoples involved in some stuff. So, yeah. I like Homeboy. I forget his name. But, yeah, to me, that's just so crazy. Like, TMZ is putting out fucking murder footage before police get a hold of it. Like, didn't that shit come out, like, the same day? I know it wasn't... It had to have been like, it was within a 24-hour period that the gas station footage came out of that shooting. That shit is just nuts. Like, you would think somebody would sue somebody or something. Like, Like, when I see shit like that, that's when I could understand why people would think some shit is staged. Because it's like, yeah, you have goofball sites putting out fucking murder footage. It's always first. They get the heads up. Yeah, man. Them niggas is... They nuts. I wonder who put out that second one, though. Was that second footage? Was that also from... Because remember, there were two videos. There was the one that's like from further away, where you see like a little bit of a wall. Like you could see it's from another thing. Then there was the second footage that was a little bit closer and a little bit better quality. Looking like, I don't know, maybe from a camera on the other end of the strip mall or something. But think about it. You got the the Marathon store with a camera. You got TMZ with a camera. Just the whole position of that whole mall. Like, it had like a squared off type of position. So, I mean, theoretically, there should be a camera here, camera there, camera there, camera there. Like, that situation happened, like, right in between, like, a square area with different places. You know what I'm saying? So there should be all types of panoramic shit popping off. So, and you know, if it is some real shit, eventually, like, for example, if the shit goes to trial, then, you know, you would imagine they'll probably play, you know, the footage. They feed people the bullshit camera angles to keep people speculating, right? Yeah, see, that's why it's plausible that, you know what I'm saying, there's some higher up bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because just for them to be able to play these, like, mind games with people, you know, and just to violate all of these things that normally would not go down, you know, on the scene of a crime. Excuse me. I got this fucking cat. My allergies be, like, bugging out. I should have got me a Claritin, one of them, like, one-a-day Claritin joints. This shit starting to fuck with my throat. My chest is itching and shit. This motherfucking cat tried to take a dookie on the floor. A dookie on the floor. She took a dookie on the floor. I had to, you know, I got like this special spray and shit I gotta spray. You know what I'm saying? You know, I got a little litter shit and everything. Most of the time she be official, but every once in a while, you know what I mean, she'll come out on some and dumb out on some stupid shit. Some literal stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Then I tried to, like, reprimand her and she kind of, like, hissed at me on some ash. I was like, oh boy. She a lot better than she was, though. Marathon store have one T-Mobile insurance store behind while the killing happened. Right. Ooh, my shit fucking with me now. Damn. Now, I think I'm about to shut this shit down anyway. What time is this? Type late. Almost 2 a.m.? Yep. I'm about to shut down for the night. So, you know, thanks for coming. Shout out to the nice little humble audience. Tell a friend. Share the joint. I'm about to start hollering at my dude Necro so we could put the word out for my shit, you know what I mean? So you might have a whole bunch of weirdos coming to my shit, so you know what I mean? Damn, my shit is itching. Yeah, let me shut this shit down. I might have to hit the corner store or something and get something for this shit. All right, y'all. Catch y'all later.